This is a response video to Steve Hoca. It's October 24th, 2015, and I just wanted to point out some things that he's been saying lately that I happen to agree with. I think he's onto something, pointing out that this whole MGTOW MRA thing, well, it has its place, and I definitely respect people like Vinch and MGTOW. The obsession talking about these women and relating it to apes, and men have been oppressed for thousands of years. Like Steve Hoca says, it all comes down to demographics. Maybe some of these younger men, people in their early 20s, I'm 29, and in their teens, grew up without fathers, or grew up with fathers that maybe acted more submissive. But like Steve has pointed out, whether it was his dad or other people that are in their 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s now, these men could act just as mean and just as controlling and dominating as any woman could today. And I don't hear a lot of that from the MGTOW community. I don't follow a lot of these people's videos because I don't necessarily buy the whole message. I get the MGTOW thing, but the obsession with trying to explain it, whether it's genetics, evolution, 5,000 years, 10,000 years of women dominating men, I don't buy any of it. I think there's a lot of truth to what Steve says about TFL and just frustration in general. It comes down to demographics. It comes down to feminism. It comes down to the sexual revolution. The women are loose. There's no morals. So it makes sense that you've got basically, what is it, the 80-20 rule? 80% of the women, basically, if they're ugly, if they're below average, average, and above average, they have their pick, it seems. Whether it's the dating scene, on the internet, or if you go out in public and walk in a mall, it's a bunch of fat women, it's a bunch of single moms walking around with an attitude, wearing ugly clothes, or on the dating scenes, having an attitude, fat, drugs, drinking, having kids. If you're lucky enough to even get a response from anyone, that's most likely who it's going to be. I don't think those are the people who respond. Anyone who's above average looks-wise, or who just seems like a decent person will not respond. I guess that's all I have to say right now. I just wanted to point that out to Steve, that there are other people that see that it's a demographics issue. It's not